Hello there, everybody. This is General Snivy, and welcome back to more of the Ratchet Clank. I almost said Going Commando. Anywho, welcome back to more Up Your Arsenal. That's what I meant to say. Anywho, last time we unlocked the final planet, destroyed the Biobliterator, only to find out that there's a second one that's even more powerful than the last. Oh gee, that sounds familiar. For anyone who's watched Star Wars like the original trilogy, you know what I'm talking about. But for the rest of you, don't worry about it. Anywho, we not only unlocked the final planet, we also managed to go through and collect most of the remaining titanium bolts in the entire game. There's still one at the command center, which we will be picking up when we get to it. But in terms of everything else, in terms of collectibles, there's still the in-game trophies that I need to get, which is something that we're going to be doing in today's session. Not only that, but we'll also be the best boss battle in the game. Too true, my friend, too true. Also, welcome, Quill Dragon. Glad you can make it. So, back to what I was saying. Even though we collected most of the titanium bolts in the last session, other than the one on the command center, there's still skill points as well as in-game trophies we have to hunt down. So, with that in mind, we're going to return to planet Florana to pick up a trophy that I missed according to the guide. At least I think I missed this. I mean, I didn't get any sort of trophy that says, hey, you collected this trophy, so let's get to it. Anywho, the reason why I'm streaming today, which is Saturday, by the time you're watching this, if you're watching this in the future, well then, it could be Saturday or it could be any other day of the week. But anyway, the reason why I'm streaming today, excuse me, is because tomorrow is Easter. And we've made plans for said holiday. My sister and her fiance are going to be coming over for dinner.
To quickly select weapons, hold...
I know how to select weapons. No need to lecture me, game. Thanks. But anyway, back to what I was saying, though. The reason why I can't stream tomorrow is because my sister and her fiance are coming over for dinner. And you know how some of my more recent streams have been lasting roughly 4.5 to 5 hours. So as a result of the fact that, we made plans for tomorrow, I figured I'd try to stream today, which is what I am doing right now. Yep, I most certainly do have the Bolt Grabber, aka one of, if not the best item to have in the entire game. I freaking love that thing because it just causes so much destruction, mayhem, and havoc to the environment around you. I seriously love the thing so much. I mean, it's practically a screen nuke, all things considered. The only thing it can't beat, obviously, is the Rhino, so that does kind of stink, but it is what it is. I wish the Bolt Grabber also worked with clearing out a bunch of enemies at once, but alas, it is what it is. It's not a big deal, though. It's not a big deal. So, how are you folks doing today? How's your day going? For me and my day, it's going perfectly fine. Okay, there's the trophy that we're looking for. Now, the question is, how are we going to get to the tower where the trophy is located? According to the map, looks like we're going to need to go a bit further ahead, so this should be fine. We should most certainly be able to get here without too much of a problem. Just gotta be sure not to miss my shots, though. I really wish that black hole gun with, or whatever the hell this thing is called. I wish, okay, Rift and Doozy. What? God, I can never remember the names of these weapons. It's just so strange. I'm just bad at remembering names in general, so can you really blame me? Can we please start jumping? Jumping like a jumping bean? That would be fantastic. Okay. Funny enough, I actually came here earlier on, and I just didn't bother looking around here. Oops. Well, looks like I just became someone's dinner. Neat. Impatiently excited. That's awesome. I'm glad that you're excited. Whatever you're excited for, I hope it meets your expectations or exceeds it. Nice miss. Yeah, I know. Falling off is a big oof. Same with that. Thankfully, that water is not like acid or anything, so long as we're able to jump out quickly, then we're not going to become anyone's dinner anytime soon. Okay, let's try this again. Just waiting for a Sega Genesis to be delivered. Oh, cool! Which model of Genesis did you get? Did you get like the Model 1, Model 2, or like the Model 3, or did you get like a Sega Genesis Classic? Regardless, that does sound really exciting. There we go. Here's the trophy we were looking for. Model 1. Oh, that's awesome. I'm happy for you. Also, speaking of happiness, we got ourselves the Ratchet Trophy! And speaking of trophies, Mini Ratchet. I shall call him Mini-Me. Funny enough, despite the fact I made a reference to, whatever the hell the reference was. Is it Austin Powers? Either way, I've not watched the movie yet. I still need to watch it. It's one of the many classics I still need to watch, like Back to the Future. Like the entire Back to the Future trilogy. I know, call me crazy, I'm in my 30s and I've not watched any of the Back to the Future movies. I mean, I've seen clips of them online and even some reviews of the movie, but I have not seen the actual movies themselves. Kinda crazy, I know, but hey, it is what it is. To be fair, the movies came out while I was a kid. If not, I probably got the dates wrong, but even so, I'm just saying. Alright. I guess we'll go ahead and make a stop here at the Starship Phoenix. That way we can check off and see what trophies we have left to get. And I'm talking in-game trophies, not the actual trophies on PS3. We still got a long way to go when it comes to that. And funny enough, when it comes to the trophy list, they are mostly tied to the game's skill points, at least here on PS3. If you're playing this on Retro Achievements, that's a different story. They have an entirely different list, and it's a lot more extensive as well. And also, we haven't really changed the ship's colors in a while, so let's go ahead and give her a nice little upgrade, I guess you can say. Right, we'll put on these wings, put on this body, and we'll change the color. Oh, speaking of colors, we got ourselves some more colors to work with. Space Storm. Nice. Tyrannoid Void. I really love these gradient colors, like holy moly. Gotta say, mwah, chef's kiss. Gotta love the designers of all these different ships. Some of the trophies can't be obtained until New Game Plus. That I am aware of because one of the guides I pulled up that has a list of all the skill points and all the requirements for them did mention that at least one of the skill points cannot be acquired until New Game Plus anyway. So that does kind of stink. I'm just trying to collect whatever I possibly can during my first playthrough. Oh, speaking of one of the new things, this particular armor set unlocks as soon as you land at the command center. So the Infernox armor, you might recognize this upon activating Inferno mode. So, funny enough, when you activate Inferno mode and break one of those boxes, this is the armor you wear. But unlike the Inferno mode armor, this one does not make you invincible. Instead, it makes it so your damage is reduced by 80%. The thing is, this thing costs a whopping 1 million bolts. And realistically, unless you're grinding bolts endlessly during your first playthrough of the game, that's just simply not going to happen. But New Game Plus will make obtaining that particular piece of armor easy peasy lemon squeezy. So now you get an extra wrench when you break Inferno mode bosses. This is true, which is kind of crazy. Anywho, we have all the different trophies we have available here, and we can push triangle to view all the different trophies that we have collected up to this point. And it looks like we did collect a fair number of all the regular trophies, and we have this one here that is considered a floor trophy. Floor trophies are like milestones, more or less. Those are obtained as you complete more events in Annihilation Nation and perform certain tasks. In terms of other trophies that are on the shelf here, those are the ones you can find hidden within certain planks. So according to this, looks like we have 2 hidden trophies left to pick up, and as far as other floor trophies are concerned, we still have a lot of work to do in that regard. So, not going to worry about that right now. For now though, we have one other trophy we need to pick up here within the VR simulator, which is the VR gadget training. So, for this one, according to the guide I have pulled up here on Game FAQs, we need to do this within 50 seconds. This one cannot be done during your first attempt because of the hacking things that you have to do. Unless you're a speedrunner, of course, in which case, I wonder if it is possible. Who knows? But, yeah, you have to wait until at least, did I get the trophy in, Koros? We haven't gotten that far yet. Anywho, for this particular skill point, we need to complete the VR training in 50 seconds. Oh my god. Can I just restart? Yes. Whee! Okay, so for this particular challenge, it might be better to switch from lock strafe to third person. There we go. Oh, speaking of lock strafe, I need to change that to normal. Much better. Alright, let's do this. Round 2. So far, so good.
Hurry up, Lumbex!
Working on it. Okay, didn't mean to do that. Oof.
That was pathetic.
You said it, my friend. You said it. Alright. Third time's the charm, right? Koros is before the command center. Okay. Understood. Yeah, that definitely doesn't help things at all. Alright, let's give that another try. Oh, didn't mean to do that, but hey, it works. Just gotta cut as many corners as possible.
Hurry up, Lumbex!
Yeah, that ain't happening. Dang it. Okay, that was probably a bad time to use the charge boots anyway. job. And I did it again. Alright. Once more with feeling. I figure I might as well try to get the skill points that are associated here within the Starship Phoenix before we head anywhere else. Honestly, I feel like the Starship Phoenix skill points are going to take the longest to complete, so we might as well get them done out the way. Get them done now, that way we don't have to worry about them later.
Hurry up, lummox!
Dang it. Oh!
This
There.
was pathetic!
Oh, screw off, Helga. Well, at least we got the freaking skill point finally. Speaking of skill points, if you're wondering how you can access and view the different list of skill points, head into the pause menu, select special, select skill points. And at this point, we're up to 16 out of 30, so not bad at all. However, this is one of the early Ratchet & Clank games. You can only view a list of what skill points are even available. You have to find out what the requirements are for yourself, of course, if you don't have the access to the internet. But thankfully, now that the internet is commonplace, you can view exactly what the requirements are in order to obtain the skill points. I wish you could view those requirements in-game, but you'll have to wait until like one of the future Ratchet & Clank titles. Which one? Believe it or not, it's Ratchet Deadlocked. That's when they first reveal the requirements. So, that's cool. So, when it comes to the Starship Phoenix, like I mentioned before, there's that one skill point turning up the heat. We can't do that one yet. We're kind of broke ass house. So, next set of trophies, it's going to be for the Quark vid comics. So, as I mentioned during our first run of these comics, each of these comics have their own dedicated time trials. So what I recommend you do first is just play through the comics like normal, complete them, and collect all the tokens, including all the health upgrades. Worry about the time trials after. This way, you can just focus on going fast, and going fast at the speed of sound. You can get all the skill points in your first... Oh, okay. It might actually be possible then. So disregard what I said earlier about certain skill points being locked off. Who knows? Only one way to find out. Let's do it. Alright. Comic 1 has to be done in 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Okay, that doesn't help. That most certainly doesn't help either. Can we please stop making the same exact mistake? I hate waiting so much. I feel like every speedrunner on the face of the planet. Come on, climb! Elevator rides take too long. Wow, that was a very bad wall climb section. By the way, ignoring enemies is your best bet when it comes to doing the time trials. Just saying. Just punch whoever you need to, and if you happen to have a weapon, blast!
I must say, a giant robotic space eel haunts this ship.
Press circle to fire my blaster. I know. Be quiet, okay? Thank you. I should have just fired my gun. Why did I push square? I also realized I forgot to switch the controls back from third person to lock strafe. Look jumps. Well, even then, those controls would not apply here. By the way, dying during these comics it would be bad, because whatever time you have upon death, that would be your time upon respawn. Although, if you respawn near a checkpoint, it wouldn't be that bad. Wow, okay. Didn't expect that double kill to work, but here we are. Okay, where's the worm? Oof, that's bad. This is really bad. Probably not gonna get on this attempt just because I got stuck on the damn elevator for 200 years. There we go, 234. Awesome. That's the first comic down. On to comic number 2. And I agree, a few mistakes are okay. Which, that's nice. I'm glad that you can make a couple of mistakes here and there. You just have to get good, lock in, and boogie down.